Hey, it's nice to see you here today. I'm currently wearing my nice sunglasses in hopes of allowing me to spot the smallmouth bass before they can spot me. Do you understand? Right, this is going to be a good day. This is a very important show. Let me just set up the camera here. Okay. Okay, so here I am. I'd like to show you immediately what I'm currently rocking with. Hello, Maddie Smith. Welcome back. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing? We need to know how everyone's doing. Wasp, welcome to the journey. Everybody, this is a good day. We need to be in completely focused mind for today. This is serious. Mark Gold, Kuum Chin, welcome. Gail says, what's with the glasses? I'm glad you asked. So the glasses are actually my scientific reasoning as to how I'm going to spot the fish before the fish can spot me. These are my smallmouth bass glasses. Right. So with that in mind, this is what I'm currently using for now. It is a crayfish imitation on a jig head. We'll see how it goes. But welcome everybody. Birch and Bullet, welcome back, my friend. Glad to see you here. Hey, Birch and Bullet, I was watching your stream yesterday. Rock on, my friend. JDE, what's going on, mate? Who's ready for some fish catching adventures out here today? This is a new lake. This is a completely new lake. I've never been here before. This is the first time. I have 3 bars of service currently, which is pretty fantastic. What type of fish are in here? Bass and pike? Pretty much, well, that was good by me. The type of fish in here that we're targeting, we have bass and walleye, like usual. Excuse me, pardon my language. We have bass and pike that we're targeting. What's that? And walleye, but we're not really targeting walleye, but if we do happen along a walleye, that's perfectly well and good. I would have nothing against that. But a species we're most likely going to get after is pike and bass. I've never been here before. I don't know if it's more bass, I don't know if it's more pike, you know. But we'll just have to see. You and I together on this journey, we'll just have to see. But let's get after it today. I also have another rod that I have rigged up with a swim bait. So I don't know what I'm going to end up going with. I've started with this crayfish imitation just because there's some rocks around. But I'm going to Yellowstone. I still have 3 hours, so I'll be here for a while. Sounds good. Yellowstone. Goodness gracious. What's going on in Yellowstone? What you got going on? Just going for a trip. I think these glasses are seriously going to help me out. What do you think? What do you all think of my glasses? I think it's the hack. Right. I just bought a St. Croix rod for trout. Right on. You know what? I've heard so much about those types of rods, but I've never actually bought any. I've never even really been in a place where I would buy them. Are they good? Honest question. Are they good rods? My question to you. It's important. I pretty much always have Abu Garcia rods. And I like them. But maybe it's time for something. What do you think? What does everyone, what are the thoughts? You know? Thanks for joining my stream yesterday. No problem, mate. It's pretty fun. I got to see some bait making in action. Pretty cool stuff. So, pretty cool. Pardon me, I thought maybe for a second I was on with a tank. Thanks for joining my stream yesterday. I already read that one. Fantastic. No idea. Don't think it was worth the price, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because it's like, especially for me, you know. Tomorrow morning we'll be using it first time. All right. Right on. Well, next stream, you'll have to update me on your discoveries. But yeah, like maybe they're like super good rods, but like they better be. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that I think about. So for me, I'm actually perfectly content to operate with a mediocre rod, just because my what could I say? Monumental skills and abilities really do compensate for mediocre equipment. And so I'm good. Makes sense? That's my standpoint there. I'm shocked I haven't caught a tank yet. 300 CDN? What is CDN? Must be the type of rod or some odd thing. Hey Trixie, welcome. Nice glasses. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These are actually what I'm branding them as is the basically the idea is that these glasses will help me see the bass before the bass can see me. It's the ultimate hack to fishing, and I will not be stopped. AK-47 Gamer, what is up, my friend? Nice to see you here. What's going on today with you? What is up? Let's have a nice chat, everybody in here. Anything anyone has on their mind, let's have a nice chat, all of us. Hey bro, Coyote Killer Outdoors is back. Welcome back. Nice to have you here. You look great. Well, thank you. Thank you, my friend. I've decided these glasses are going to be the new move. Not necessarily. We're going to try out the glasses though for today. There, now that I've actually rigged this properly, I might get a bite or two. Goodness gracious. It's 49, not 47? Oh, did I just fill in the blanks? That's brilliant. AK-49. I just put on 47. All right, AK-49, not AK-47. No, it's not it isn't a firearm or anything. That's fantastic. Yes, here we are. Everyone like the stream? 100%. You must make sure you've liked the stream. I see we have 14 likes currently. And 34 viewers. He come off. That one come off. I think that was a tiny little bass I just missed. The tiniest fish ever. 10-pound bass? I'm gonna try to get myself a 10-pounder. He's on it again. I'm currently dealing with like a 1-pound bass. Absolutely absurd. I want giant bass, you know? Cole's using a white Abu Garcia Max Pro 7-foot medium heavy and 20-pound fluorocarbon line, and he's right-handed. Oh, that's actually spot on, yeah. It's spot on. K&H, welcome back, my friend. It's good to have you here. I'm shocked that I haven't caught a massive bass. I went fishing yesterday and caught 5-pound bass on a 7-inch wake bait. That is a good day. I did not have any sort of luck like yesterday. Fantastic. What kind of... We need more details. Please elaborate. Please elaborate, Coyote Killer Outdoors. We need more details. Nerf Peterson Nico said hi. Oh, Cole J says hi back to you. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to have everybody here. Welcome to the world's best fishing show, hosted by yours truly, Cole J. Well, it would be good to have a smallmouth bass. Or, however, if there were any smallmouth bass around, I would have spotted them by now. You know what I mean? Because of these nice glasses I've decided to sport for today. You come off. You see that one? Just a tiny little fish. What's going on here? Golly. Good, come up right here. Take it away. Maybe this rig I have is no good. I don't know. Eddie! Hey Eddie! What's up, my friend? What are you up to today? I don't know where the fish are. I'm not entirely positive where the fish are. All there seems to be are small little fish, which is still fine. But it's not fine if I can't catch them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I caught 6 smallmouth on Lake Temagami the other day. I went out on Lake Temagami one time, and I got 2, probably a combined weight of like 1.5 pounds. It was a slow day for me the one day I went out there. Yeah. My friends were making fun of me until I started catching the monsters. By the end of the day, they were all saying they were gonna get my bait, LOL. Nice. That's the best thing, you know? That's the best thing right there. You can't undermine Coyote Killer Outdoors. You can't. Should I throw my big swim bait? Probably not. I was kind of hoping we'd have some fish by now, just so I can do an info dump. Talking about what rig do I have? I'll tell you what rig I have. I've got this, which is a crayfish imitation. That'll work. Crayfish imitation, sure. That'll do the trick. Kinsley Grief. How's it going, Kinsley? Welcome to today's adventure. I'm glad to have you here. We're currently catching smallmouth bass. Well, sort of. I had one earlier. I had a few actually. I don't know how many bites I've missed. I probably missed a good 4 bites so far. But it's all good. That just means they're around, you know. It's only up from here, truly. Did you see the edit? The edit. Did you tag me? Is it about me? What edit? Short answer, no. If I'm tagged in it though, I'm sure I would have stopped in. I always would. This is absurd. Deeper. Maybe I need a crankbait. I will tag you. Right on. Come off. Maybe I'll let him eat it a little more. Cole's using a crayfish imitation bait thing. Right on. That's about right. It's garbage. I let him eat for like 1.5 minutes. Goodness gracious. You're gonna tag me? All right. Right on. As soon as you do, I'll be there. I think I should have a crankbait on. I'm gonna put a crankbait on now. Urgently. Because this is serious. That's what'll get me bites. I'm guaranteed. Okay, we actually have a new plan. So I'm getting rid of the crayfish imitation bait thing. I'm now going to be using a crankbait. But we have Tom Patterson. What's up, Tom Patterson? What's going on, my friend? Let's see. I'm finally here, Cole. John, welcome back. Glad to see you here, John. I'm currently. What did I do here? What have I done? Just bear with me. I'm trying to set up a pole. Trying to set up a pole. John, what are you up to today? Any new videos coming out? Okay. All right. What's up, Tony? What's going on, mate? I've just put up a poll. All right, let's see. This is important. Missing all the freaking spots. By the time I rig up, I'm gonna need a different bait. Okay, so I've decided with my genius mind that I'm going to use this like more deep diving crankbait. I think that's just going to be exactly what we need. Wind's picking up out here though, I'll tell you what. Golly gee. I'm going to be posting more videos soon. I'm just trying to get a lot of filming done before I start mass posting videos. All right, John. Sounds good. Sounds good. I can't wait till you go live. That'll be an interesting time. Okay. Let me just get rigged up here. Bear with me. Alright, we're just about there. Watching on both phones because I'm going to use main phone in a minute for applying for more jobs I will. Alright, fair enough. Right on. That'll work, that'll work. Good stuff. Okay, I'm about to catch a giant. Great glasses? Well, thank you. They're quite interesting, aren't they? I decided I'd just try them out. It definitely will be interesting when I go live. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't imagine the type of random adventures we're gonna find ourselves in. But as far as right now, for me, I'm using this. This is in fact gonna get us some tanks. So if you voted yes on the poll, then you are gonna be correct. Actually, it's guaranteed. How long did you stay in my live stream yesterday? I don't entirely know. A decent amount of time though. I got to see you tie some lures up, this and that. Trixie was there. It was a good time. We had a good time. Catch a salmon? Yeah, you know what? I doubt that I will catch a salmon, but I can try. What do we think about this lure I currently have? As soon as I cast about 10 times, I start to second guess everything. I feel pretty good about this lure though. I'll have to see what happens though. Here's my theory. I'm getting a lot of bites, right? On that last one, I had that little crayfish imitation with a jig head. Getting lots of bites. But with this, it's perhaps a little bit smaller, and it's got more hooks on it. So like, I don't know what to tell you. I think we're on. I think we're gonna be on here shortly. I don't know where the fish are, but it's all good. How does he come off? I have 6 hooks on here. Ain't nothing should be coming off. Well, I've just lost yet another one. What if an 8-foot tall brown bear faces off with you? Do you have a gun? No brown bears here, eh? We only have black bears, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. If I come face to face with a black bear, I will simply stare it dead in the eye and say, "Battle me." That is all. And then it'll scamper away in the other direction, I can guarantee. But no guns, actually. Just raw power. Birch and Bullet, I enjoyed your stream yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. See, I wish I had a spinning rod with a Senko on it. You know what? Well, I probably wouldn't catch anything with it anyway. I guess it's gonna rain now. I guess it's gonna rain now. I hope it doesn't just like... There's a bit of rain going on. The biggest fish you ever caught? Are you inspired by Jeremy Wade? My biggest fish I ever caught was a pike about 32.5 inches in length. Pardon me. 34.5 inches in length is my personal best pike. So that's the record to beat. And one of these days, we will beat that record. I can assure you. Maybe today. Who's to say, right? Just a shower passing, you should be fine. All right, sounds good. Focus on the outdoors. Thank you for the insight. I'm glad. You know, I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be interesting if it just poured rain really hard? Then I thought, nah, perhaps not. So, yeah, according to the weather radar, it looks like we should be okay. However, it has lied before. But maybe with my glasses, I'll be able to see it coming. Too bad that's not soaking out here. Well, we do have 4 bars though. You come off. Why have I gotten like 7 bites but no fish? Can someone answer that question? Where are the fish at? John Peterson, I subbed to you. Hope we get to 50 soon. Hopefully. We need John to get to 50 subscribers. John needs to go live. John needs to show the world his interesting and random, spontaneous adventures. It's very important. Surely. No, man. The rain's come back. There must be a giant in here. Harry, what is up? What's going on? Welcome to the day. A little bit of rain, some fish, you know, just this and that. Stay tuned, my friend. It's gonna be good. Apparently fish bite better in the rain. Just trying to be positive. Well, we can appreciate a little bit of positivity here and there. I think you're right. You know what I think, to expand on that point even further, I think that the fishing is at its best in the rain. I think that now that we've had a little bit of, you know, it's just stirred up the waters just enough that we're gonna start to get on some serious fish. And not just bass, but like large bass. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like tanks, like the biggest in the entire lake. Surely. There must be some. Little one? Very small. I don't entirely understand what's going on. I just got hyped to 32 subs. Who's at 32? Who's at 32 subscribers? Trey Collins. What's up, Trey? Good to see you. Good to see you here again. We're catching fish in the rain. Actually, it's no longer raining and I haven't caught any fish. That's the truth. But we are getting there, so no worries. Yeah, 4 bars is pretty fantastic. Remember I talked about the Pearl guy in the Discord that I made like 7 accounts for? I recall. I've been using them to subscribe to some people here. Haha, right on. That makes some sense. JC at Kings. Welcome back. How's it going, my friend? I love fishing 123. Good to see you here again. Also, let me tell you something. I am currently fishing for smallmouth bass with this here lure. Okay? That is the idea. JC at Kings is doing good. I'm really glad to hear that. You think we're gonna get on some fish today? Maybe with now that you're here, maybe we can get something going. I'm going fishing today? What are you going for? We need to know. Oh, let's be careful. What are those tires there for? Huh? Oh. For some reason I just feel like I'm gonna catch giant. I have that feeling about me. You know? Brook trout, right on. No fish today? Not yet. But is that what the heck, man? Oh, the steering wheel and everything. That is the rig. We need to try that out for a video. Yeah, but no fish yet. But it doesn't mean we're not going to get on any. Because I'll tell you what, I have this awesome lure here. I don't know what to make about this thing. We've got lots of bites so far. That's what I'll say. So we are figuring them out, and there are fish around. But you know, sometimes it's not even about the amount of fish you catch. You know what I mean? It's about the journey. That's what people say when they don't catch fish. By the way, it's about the journey. Take it off your hand. There must be some fish around here. Egbert said hi. Welcome. Good to have you here. How's it going today? What have you been up to? I am trying to catch some bass. That's my story. So welcome to it. Good to see you. Good. Hey Cole, what's your PB on brook trout? Good question. I don't exactly know. Brook trout. I think probably a pound or two. A pound or two. I never weighed it or anything. I don't catch them very often. It's actually quite rare that I would catch one of those. However, I have caught them before. That's my guess. Whenever I do catch brook trout, though, they're quite small most of the time. On. Of course, when I was screwing around. Yes. This is dangerous. This is the thing that I hate about these types of lures. Oh, you may as well check it out. Okay, we do have a fish in the boat. Dave James, I've not got my haircut just yet. Not quite. Working on it though. I'll have to schedule one in eventually. Leo Perez, welcome Leo. I just actually caught a bass just now. And so we're working on getting it unhooked. And then I'll show it off to all the folks at home. Because this is important. We all good. Boom. Look at this stud. Oh, that's good. It's nice fish, you know what I mean? If you need some money for it, I could send you some. Dave, we're all good. I don't need my haircut, you know? Look at this tank. Get it back. Away he goes. But you know what? By choice, I've decided my hair length is gonna work out pretty good for me. Little smallie, more like tank of a smallie. I'm probably gonna get a haircut too. I'm probably gonna get a haircut as well. As well? As who? Not me. I probably won't get a haircut for a little while yet. A little while yet. I'm gonna see what's going on. Hey, look, a dog. That dog looks like it would attack me, no doubt. What's up, pal? Monster? That's what I'm saying. I think the bass was massive. They're only gonna get bigger from here. Zeb Fisher. What's up, mate? You're flying. You must be referring to my skill level. You must be referring to my skill level flying off the charts. Dog? It is actually, in fact, a dog. Dog that appears to be after me. Let's show the dog. Oh, okay, that's that then. 138 miles left until. Oh, where are we going again? Yellowstone. 138 miles left to Yellowstone. Right on. What a journey. What is that? A stump. What's a stump doing there? Interesting. Trixie has super chatted 99 cents. Trixie, where'd you find the extra cash from? Trixie. I'm the first super chatter. Trixie is the first super chatter on the channel. Thanks, Trixie. Much appreciate that. Goodness gracious. We're gonna have to take a screenshot. We're gonna have to take a screenshot of the first super chatter on Cold J Fishing Adventures history. That is legendary. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is the first stream we have with super chats enabled. I just got them activated yesterday, and today's the first time testing them out. So I'm glad Trixie tested them out, and they do in fact work. Does Trixie get a crown for that? Yeah, actually. So Trixie would get some XP for that, for sure. So if you want XP, that's like the best way to do it. Yeah, it's true. I'm the best mod now, no doubt. How many other mods do we have? Hector is no longer in the streams as much. Charlie887 is essentially missing in action. Trixie's almost like the only moderator, but you know what? We're doing fantastic that way. Nobody really CS. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, everyone. Your support is appreciated. 100% it is. Absolutely. Oh, occasionally Gale as well. That's right. Occasionally Gale. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I'm really glad Super Chats worked out there. God, there was no issues setting them up and everything. It was a pretty easy process. Thanks, Trixie, for testing them out yet again. Does the Crocs bring good fishing luck, like crocodiles? I don't know. I'm wearing Crocs, like the shoes, Crocs. So if that's what you're talking about, in that case, yes. But actually crocodiles slash alligators of things, I'm just not entirely sure. What do you think, though? You must know more than me. There's actually no crocodiles around here. So I don't know what the correlation there is. I have no idea. I already gotta go. All right, sounds good. I love fishing 123. Have a good time fishing for brook trout today. Peace out. Appreciate you stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day. Big rock there. Big rock there. Yo, I'm here. LJ? LJ. That's LJ? Right. Welcome. Nice to see you here. I just finished catching a smallmouth bass, for your information. But, I didn't think so. And this is like a good lure for fish legs, I think. Goodness gracious, no, that's good. There should be some tanks in here. Someone was timed out, it appears. That's good. Hey, Richard. What's going on, Richard? What do you think, Richard? Are we gonna catch some more fish today or what? I got one in the boat. I'd like a giant though. I think we should get there. That was a good cast. Surely we're gonna get some tanks. I would think. Pretty peaceful out here. I think you're gonna rip some lips. That's what I think. I already have. But I'd like something of more like, you know, size. Like the fish I caught was about yay long. I'd like one, you know, more like the length of the screen. More like the length of like from here to here. Jeez. Just about tipped over, but we're all good. How is it not catching the fish? Like where are the fish if not here? Goodness gracious. Cool, you need to catch a monster bass? I'm working on it, John. I'm doing my very best out here. I don't know, maybe I'll have to switch lures again. I don't know. Careful, you don't want to turn this into an accidental swimming stream. Yeah. I must be careful at all times. What is this? What is this name? Is that 3 L's or 3 I's? Regardless, somebody said hi. To that I say hello. Hello back to you. My name is Cole J. Nice to see you. Catch a turtle or something. Interesting. I don't think catching a turtle is in my best interest. You know? You know. Have you caught anything yet? I've got one. I've got one little bass in here. We have a whole bunch of shoreline here to explore. Bigger fish are coming soon. Any water inlets nearby? Not really. Vince, not really. Roman number 3, like Roman number 3, okay. Oh, so it's 3 ones. Or 3 I's, sorry. It's either one's I or, well no, one would show up with the little, so it's 3 I's then, not L's. That makes way more sense. We need confirmation. Of course, I caught that only fish when I was like unspooling my rod. That's just how it seems to go. Well, it appears the rain's come back a little bit. I'm unfazed though. I'm unfazed. I'm not too concerned about this kind of thing. A little bit of rain's not gonna stop me or anybody else. I don't know what to say here about the fishing. Pinball! What's up, my friend Pinball? Did you get a new boat? No. So this is the same boat that I've been in the entire time. This is our canoe. This is our lovely, expert, professional canoe. The Cold J canoe. Can't beat it. Might just be cleaner, lol. I don't think it is cleaner. I certainly didn't clean it out. The only time it gets cleaned out is when we dump it upside down to put it on top of the fishing van. Things fall out. What kind of lure are you using? I'm using this here nice, kind of more deep diving, double jointed crankbait of sorts in a perch pattern, which so far has been proven to get us one fish and a few bites though. And so we're gonna get a good one here. I can actually feel it. Like these glasses, I can see things that are not yet reality. I think that's what it is. But I think you got to go upstream for turtles. You're the same person who wanted me to catch a turtle. Amateur canoe, Vince. Flawless. Pinball. Super chat, $1.49. Pinball has tested out the super chat feature just like he said he would. Love to see it from Pinball. Let's celebrate their first, it says, let's celebrate their first super chat on live stream. It says. We are celebrating Pinball. Massive W for our friend Pinball and Trixie, who tested out our super chats here today. Love to see it, Pinball. You know, Pinball is a man of his word, you know, and that must be respected. How many bait casters do you have? With me, I have 2. In total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so. Some are broken. Like, it's hard to say. A lot of them are broken. I'm not going fishing now, so now I'm sad. What happened? What happened? I love fishing 1, 2, 3. I should cast. Are you on Sassaganiga Lake still? I'm actually on, I have no idea where we are. Wilson Lake. So we're on Wilson Lake currently. A little bit of a further distance. Today we traveled. We had to get gas in the fishing van. It cost us $75 in the fishing van. But yeah. Did Pinball pass? Pinball has just gained a massive amount of XP from that super chat. So Trixie's now number 2. Pinball is like double the XP that Trixie has currently. Goodness gracious. I just realized I'm never gonna keep my #1 crown anymore. Well, you know what? The amount of times that you chat and interact with the stream, I think you are very competitive, even to people who, you know, like Pinball, who drop in, send a super chat, and then that's it. That's all. But you know, it's all good. Flawless says I can fix them. What are you trying to fix? What are you trying to fix? My reels. That's right. Some of my reels are broken. Other ones, the rods are broken. You know, but oh well. I can still use a broken rod. It's all good and everything. I'm Iranian. Right on. How are you doing today? Welcome to Northern Ontario, Canada. Pinball with another $1.49. Pinball, how much XP do you have now? 200. Holy smoke. Pinball has 275 XP. Trixie's in second place with 85 XP. That is a hack. How do we use super chats? Good question. So in the bottom, oh, I don't know where I'm positioned. No, it should be here. The bottom right here, there's a little circle button with a $sign in the middle. You just click that and then you can super chat through there. That's it. I think it's right in this area. And the subscribe button's there in case you haven't hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed. But you just tripled your XP. Pinball is raking in the XP. To be quite honest with you all. But that's fantastic. Pinball, again, a massive shout out to you. There's a picture of a hot dog as well. How is there a hot dog? Why is there a hot dog there? Who knows where the hot dog came from? Can you look for a frog? I might have seen a frog earlier. As I first got into this lake, I might have spooked a frog or two. Pinball with another 99 cents. My friend. Pinball is going absolutely crazy. How much XP? I'm interested. Pinball, why can't I not click this? Pinball is 285 XP. Holy smokes. Sarah Hopkins, $2.79. The biggest super chat we've ever received on Cole J Fishing Adventures. The biggest super chat we have ever received. And Trixie is #3. Goodness gracious. Do you have a different job or do you only do social media? I do have a different job. I would also work full time as well. But I do these live streams and YouTube content and stuff weekends and evenings when I get the chance. But yeah, man, how fantastic is that? I can't pay that much. I'm broke. Stop rubbing it in. Trixie, you're still top 3. You know, as you continue to chat, your XP will rise. I don't know if it's ever gonna rise up there though. Goodness gracious. 285 XP for Pinball, 200 XP for Sarah, and 85 XP for Trixie. In honor of Pinball, I should go play a game of pinball. True. Smart. Cole, do you remember what pinball is, right? Yes, pinball is that thing where you're on like a... You have a paddle? Yeah. It's on like that board there. So it's like a board that goes, it's like this, and there's like walls, and you hit the thing, the ball, you hit like this, and it like goes around the bend and this and that. I know what pinball, I just described it flawlessly. Yeah, you know what? If you have access to a pinball machine, in honor of pinball, play some pinball. I've got 63 cents on PayPal, and still the 81 in my bank account, but I'm sending it to my PayPal so I have more money. Trixie? Trixie. Don't compete with pinball. Just hang on to it. Pinball with another $1.99. What emoji is that? Does that say on set? Pinball. Goodness gracious. 385 XP. Holy pinball. Massive G. Pinball is a G. We need to play pinball. Maybe I need to play pinball. Goodness great. Man. Pinball's a legend. What else is new? 300 XP more than me. Well, that's, you know, is it really about the XP? Depends who you are, I guess. Wow, nice glasses. Thank you. Thanks very much. These are my smallmouth bass spotters. This is how I spot smallmouth bass before they can spot me. Remember me? K9 edits? Of course I do. It's a good thing I'm applying to jobs now. I'm good. Goodness gracious. That's good. Apply to jobs, get some money, save it. It's good. It's a good plan. It's a great plan, you know. Goodness gracious. Holy, the world looks so different without my orange glasses on. It's much better this way. I need a bass now to celebrate all of this. I'll super chat next fish if I can figure it out. All right. Looks like I'll need to catch a bass then. I'm not entirely sure. I think the process of it is pretty simple. Pinball. Pinball has just dropped another $2 super chat. You owe me a fish, it says. I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair, my friend. Can you go near the land and try to find a frog? I don't think I'm gonna do that per se. Since I actually owe Pinball a fish, a few actually. Pinball, I owe you a fish. Next fish is in honor of you, my friend. W for Pinball, everybody. We need to see that. Goodness gracious. Bass incoming. You'll just have to see. I must focus up. Holy smokes, man. We almost have enough to pay for the gas that it cost to get us here. I wonder how much gas it did cost us to get here. This lake is kind of further away, so it didn't help our case. But catching frogs. I don't know about catching frogs. How about we need to get some bass? We need a fish. I'm actually long overdue as far as catching bass goes. I owe it to the people currently viewing. This is serious. If anybody has any lure suggestions, if you were me, what lure would you be using right now? That's my question, because like this is serious, you know. We're no longer fishing for fun. We're fishing completely with a full intention of catching as many bass as humanly possible. We have to. We have to now. It's essential. Like, I just feel like if I had the right lure on, I'd be catching more fish. That's just how I think. I don't feel like I have the right lure on the end of my line, which is a serious problem. Navin, what's up? Who are you speaking to? Who are you speaking to? Interesting, isn't it? Right, this is important. We need fish. Like, maybe I just need a smaller swim bait? Yeah, but I don't know. assuming I could get up like closer to like the weeds and stuff. I'm taking it off. I lost my scissors. Okay, we're good. I've decided it's actually become utmost important for me to change lures. it's important. Do you understand? Are you sure they were talking to me? LOL. I thought they were talking to me. I don't know who Mavin's speaking to, but Mavin might need to just, you know, be a little careful. These types of things. I was catching bass on a worm harness the other day with a live worm on. Nice. You know, maybe I should do some sort of live fishing stream one of these days, because that might just be it. You know, that might just be the secret we're looking for. The missing piece to the puzzle, if you will. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. Okay, so I've actually decided. I'm going to run this little jig head here with a soft plastic lure on it, basically. That's basically the plan. So it's pretty simple, but it's necessary. My thing is that there's some the way that we're in this area, the area that I have around me right now, is there's a plane there. I want to see a plane. Did you see the plane just there? Pinball. Pinball, whenever Pinball wants to chat with me, he just puts in a super chat just because. How much to jump in? I have to be very careful with what I say here, because I know you will do it. I have to be careful. I don't want to jump in at all. I don't want to jump in. What do I say? I don't want to make it too high where you don't think about it, because like it's interesting, you know? I'm really thinking about this. Pinball, don't say that. People come yelling about him jumping in. That's fine. They can say what they want. Pinball though, with another $2. We need to. I actually feel like I have no other choice than to catch a fish for sure. So that's number one. But I have to answer the question because it was a super chat. That's the thing. Any super chat, I have to answer the question completely and fully. $50. There. That's the number I've come up with. $50. And I will jump in. There. How do you feel? Of course, there's no need, you know. You asked, I provided a number. Don't worry about it. My total gift is almost 50. Getting there. It's getting there. Pinball, you're insane. I just put my scissors just now. Yeah, pinball is Pinball's a legend. I don't know. Pinball is just different than the rest of us, you know, in that type of way. You got 500 plus XP. That's crazy. Trixie has 135 XP though. Pinball's donated $5. What? So that means you're pinned now. Okay, so at $5 you're pinned on the bottom of the screen. What is Pinball's total? How do we find out? Because we need to see what's going on. Goodness gracious. Pinball, have you been keeping track? Cole, should I start making a money scoreboard, LOL? We might need something. We need to keep track of how much Pinball is. Holy smokes, man. We're just about paid for the gas to get here. Man. I have $20 on Buy Me a Coffee. True. Catch bluegill and I'll give you $25. I'll give it my best shot. Goodness, Pinball. Can't thank you enough, my friend. Truly. We're gonna catch a fish here today. I just tied on this jig head. Excuse me. That's a nice lure. Okay, I've just decided that I'm gonna use this little swim bait here. That's the secret. Pinball has 785 points. Wow. That's it. Pinball is getting a shout out on the channel. An official one. I'm gonna make a post. It's just it needs to be celebrated massively. It's not gonna go unnoticed. Okay, look at this rig. This looks actually really good. Holy smokes. That's gonna work. This one here. Okay, so on the current list, I need to catch a bass for Pinball. I need to catch a bluegill for $25. And I need to catch it, well, that's it. And another bass for Focus on the Outdoors as well. Pinball is absolutely absurd with another $2 that says almost 1,000 points. Almost, you're at 885 XP. You've almost broken 1,000 XP. Normally we're all fighting in the range of like 80, 100. Not today. The new standard's been set high by our friend Pinball at almost 885 XP. It's the most insane thing. Any fish and I'll donate. Okay, there we go. Good. I need to catch a fish. So I need a bluegill. I need to catch a bluegill. I need to catch a bass or 3 for Pinball, and any fish which would work together. So we have a task list. We have a task list. All right, this person needs to be removed. Let's just put this person in a 24-hour timeout. We cannot disrespect Pinball's name. Pinball is going for the Guinness World Record for the most XP in one live stream. As of right now, though, I am snagged on a tree. As of right now. Trixie's back. Trixie, where'd you go? Trixie, Pinball's donated again. Pinball is now up to 885 XP. Almost... What? I'm in trouble for a second. The bluegill here won't eat. They will eat it and spit it out. Is there even bluegill in this lake? There we go. Got it. There. I don't even know if we have bluegill here. We have sunfish though. We just need to. I need to put on one of those little flies there. Go jigging. I am back again. Ava. Welcome back, Ava. We're currently trying to catch some bass. I have to catch a bass for Pinball, a bass for folks on the outdoors, and I have to try to catch a bluegill. We have lots to do. Lots to do. Sunfish is okay? Okay, good. So we need to catch sunfish too. Has Pinball even put in a regular chat? Like, what is this? This is... Okay, this is gonna work. Can Pinball donate some of his XP to me, LOL? Oh, big rock here. Wouldn't that be something? When he first joined the live stream, yeah, since then, no. Holy smokes. That's a good cast for us. Hey, in case anyone didn't notice, look at this sick shirt I have. Cole J Fishing Adventures shirt. That's pretty spectacular. Like, what do you think of that? Pretty cool, I think. Pretty cool, I think. This is... I can't believe I've not caught any fish here. It's going down. Give me a Tesla. Why would I do that? What do I have to do with Tesla? You know? I caught a pike yesterday. Nice. Isaac. Nice. What are some more details? What'd you catch it on? How big was it? You know? Things like that. We need some more information. I wonder if Pinball is actually Elon Musk and Trixie. I'm sorry for saying Elon Musk. From what I heard, I'm actually Elon Musk. From what I've heard. Can't be confirmed, but Isaac caught the pike on a spinner. Nice. Spinners are pretty good, aren't they? Spinners tend to work quite often. Was it like a little spinner? Or was it like a bigger spinner? Because there's like little MEP spinners like this, then there's like 35-inch pike? Holy smokes. You beat my personal best by half an inch. Half an inch. Congratulations, Isaac. Really glad to hear that. Big spinner. So big spinner gets big pike then. That's the secret. Now basically I need a big swim bait to catch a big bass, is what you're saying. Interesting. Okay. Is this like a big lake or what? Okay, right on. Right on. New shade, question mark? If you're talking about my glasses, they've been around a little bit. What the heck, man? But no, I decided I'd try out these glasses here today. You are talking about my glasses, nice. So I got these glasses a little while ago. I just saw them though for the first time in a little while. So I decided, you know what, let's put them on. Maybe I'll be able to see the bass better. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna hurt me at all. They look good on you, brother. Thank you, mate. Thanks for saying so. You know, not only can I see the bass first, I also look stylish while doing it. It's got me one bass so far, but I'm afraid without these glasses I wouldn't have got anything. That's my thing. What are you throwing? Brett, good question. By the way, Brett, I'm glad to see you back. So I've got this nice swim bait on. as usual, I like swim baits a lot. I really do. You know, I think swim baits are just like the move. I think that's like the, you know, swim baits are just the way of the future, I feel like. Pin ball. Mate. 985 XP. Another $2 donation from Pinball. Pinball. Okay, that's it. You've officially gone into the history books. I'm gonna make a post after this to shout out Pinball as a top supporter. Pinball, you're a G. I don't even know what to say at this point in time. I can't keep up with all these fish. I can't keep up. You know? I'm trying to catch fish. Plastics are worm bait, and why? I like plastics. It depends. Look, it depends on where I am, but for me specifically in this moment, I would say I much prefer plastics. A couple reasons, I'll tell you the reasons. One, they are easier to fish in the sense of like, once I rig it on, it's on. And I can cast it around, if I get snagged, I don't have to keep re-putting worm on, and you know, everything's screwed up and this and that. That's true, yeah. Yeah, we're a little while. But the other reason I have for liking these swim baits better is that there's more diversity I can use, you know? Like there's all sorts of different swim baits I can put on, you know what I'm saying? But I just made it to 125 XP, so close to Pinball's XP. Yeah, a little bit, just times it by like, you know, a little bit there. I caught a goldfish on my profile. Nice. Goldfish. What do you mean goldfish? Pinball. So that's excuse me. 1,085 XP for Pinball. Brother. I'm eating fish and chips tonight. Nice. What kind of fish and chips? Like, there's two types of things you're eating. Either fish and chips out of a frozen package, or you're getting fish and chips from like a chip center or restaurant. We need to know. But another bottom line is, Pinball's just hit 1,000 XP. Okay, that's the first time and possibly the only time that'll ever happen again on this channel. It's possible. This is a moment that must be remembered. We must remember this moment in its entirety. It's homemade. Right on. Nice. Homemade. Okay, no, that's even better. Maybe if I catch a fish, I could do the same thing, you know? Nice rocks here. It's a bit shallow in this area though. I called it. Some big rocks here. I can see things before they even happen, you know? That's the power of the glasses. Big rocks in front of us. At least we're not taking on any water. Oh. A real goldfish? So when you say I caught a goldfish, like, first of all, there's goldfish that I picture right now as like the little snack, the little crackers there. Obviously didn't catch that. How big are goldfish? Like goldfish, like the ones that are like this big, that are, you know what I mean? What? You know, I need to catch a bass. What am I doing? I need to catch a bass. Catch a fish now. I will. I will. Pretty shallow here though, but so according to the way that things are, I need to catch at least 10 fish to catch up. Oh man. Once we catch one though, it's gonna be good. What a celebration it's gonna be when I get this smallmouth bass in the boat. What a celebration we're gonna have. We must do something extraordinary. Extraordinary. The wind's picking up here a little bit. A little bit of wind going on. It's all good. Let's see. We're going fishing in 18 minutes. How precise. How precise. 18. Right on. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you in about 18 minutes. Oh wow, look at this place. I'm just gonna turn around and see what's good. The wind's picking up here a little bit. I will try to catch a bluegill for you. Right on. Thanks, Isaac. I hope you do. One of us has got to do it. Like number 56, nice. I am from Brazil. From Brazil, and was the 56th like. Well, thank you for stopping in. Thanks for liking the stream. Thanks for being here. I would recommend subscribing, just my opinion. But no, I'm glad to see you here. What are you up to today, my friend? What do you got going on? What brings you to the channel? But yeah, welcome to the journey. We're catching smallmouth bass today. Supposedly. We have lots of fish to do. We have lots of fish to catch. This is a busy show. This is a busy show. Lots to do. Lots to do. Well, I am fishing, but I have a hook in my finger. Is that so? Typical for me. You know, I often have a hook in my finger. I often poke myself. I poke myself. My hook doesn't actually get like terribly lodged into my hand usually. I've been fairly lucky in that sense. I hope your injury is not, you know, terribly severe. Hope you're doing well. But, what can I say? I've been there myself. Flying here now. There's no way I'm gonna go this whole day catching one bass. The Florida man, yo bro, what's up? What's up? It's been quite a day, the Florida man. Florida man, do you remember pinball? Florida man, do you remember pinball? It's bleeding really bad. Dude. So that must mean the hook's out then, right? My condolences fishing with Isaac. Hope you're all right. Hope everything's going on. But what's up with me though is I'm catching smallmouth bass. I've got lots of, you remember, what do you mean? Okay, I'll tell you what I mean. So, there's a person in this chat. Their name is Pinball. They were commenting on my live stream a whole bunch of times. Donated as well to my external channel donation site. But today, what happened, Florida man? Pinball stopped in here and donated a whole bunch of times through super chats that I just got set up. Pinball said they were going to come in and test out my super chats, which they did. And now I have to catch a whole bunch of fish. W pinball, for sure. Absolutely. We need W for pinball, for sure. For sure, guaranteed. But now I have to catch lots of fish. That's the thing. So that's what's up. I owe everybody a fish. That's what's up. And this is serious. What if they're catching in here? Probably not. This lake has like no fish in it at all. But how are you doing though today, the Florida man? How are things in Florida? Are you in Florida? I don't know. But if so, holy smokes. You see that? I just got absolutely annihilated on this dock here. Good afternoon. Hello, Glenn. Good afternoon to you too, Glenn. Glad to see you here. What are you trying to catch smallmouth? I'm trying to catch smallmouth, that's right, yeah. So smallmouth bass is the main on. What the heck? It's because I have to go over the camera. I just caught a bass. I just caught a bass, everybody. This is important. It's about the size of a bluegill. Does that count? Cole, were you born in South Africa and then you moved to Canada? No, actually, I've been a Canadian my whole life, yeah. Boom! Look at this tank. This fish bit on that dock 3 times. You still got the swim bait? I do have the swim bait. And the swim bait is giving us some luck here. Look at this. A tank. Boom. It's not a bluegill, but it's close. Oh. Later, pal. On the swim bait. Pinball you around. Did you see that? Did you see that? That's a celebration bass right there. I told you to catch a monster bass, so I guess I win the game. Do you win the game? Perhaps. I feel like we all win. I gotta go quickly, but I'll be back. Gotta take the dog out. All right, sounds good. Gail, $2.79 from Gail. Hi, Cole. Just testing the super chats out. Nice. Super chats are working extremely well. There does not seem to be any kind of issue at all with the functioning of them. He come off. How does he come off? We do need to catch more bass though. The Focus Outdoors. The Focus Outdoors? That doesn't sound right. Did you see that? Focus on the Outdoors. Did you see that? Focus on the Outdoors just donated $10. And I'll keep my promise. What a G. This is exactly what the type of thing that we need to aspire to be like. Like pinball, like Focus on the Outdoors, in the sense that they keep their promise, you know? They hold themselves to their word, you know? They said they're gonna do something, and they did. Focus on the Outdoors, massive respect to you. Thank you so much for what you've done for the channel so far. I really appreciate everybody who's just sticking around, and I'm gonna make a post about the top supporters from Super Chats, just to say an additional thank you, because I really do appreciate all of that. So, the Florida man, what's going on? I may be able to send some money soon. Have you gotten fish bigger than that fish since I've gotten here? I got 2 in the boat, that one and one before. The one before was a little bigger, I will say. But you know, a nice fish doesn't mean a big fish. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Focus on the Outdoors, just subscribe to you, right on. Yes, that's a good idea. Everybody subscribe to Focus on the Outdoors. This is my official massive shout out to Focus on the Outdoors. Everybody subscribe, this is serious. It only takes a second. Click on there, subscribe, show your support to our friend. My Adventures said hi. Hello, My Adventures. Welcome to my adventure. Welcome to my adventure. It's nice to see you here. I'm currently catching smallmouth bass. I just actually finished catching a nice one. Not a big one, but a nice one. And then I missed one, as usual. Maybe because I joined? Maybe the Florida man. Possible. You can just about buy a new Rappel lure with that. It's crazy. We need to talk about that. Thanks for the sub shout out. We need to. No problem, by the way, folks on the doors. Thank you. You know, I'm glad we can chat amongst each other on this lovely day. But we need to talk about that. Rapala lures have skyrocketed in price so intensely, it's almost completely unaffordable to fish with them. I remember when I was younger. I'm not old per se, but I remember when I was younger. Rapalas were like $9.99, and we were like, "Holy smokes, man! Like these lures are, like they're good, but they're expensive." And now, he come off. And now, some lures that are Rapala are like $22.99. What? There's no way I'm ever gonna spend $25 on a lure that I'm probably gonna lose same day. You know what I mean? There's wiser lures out there to. It's crazy though. I thought I'd mention that because I think it's very interesting the way that that's worked. I wonder why they've decided to go so crazy. Do you think you could make me a mod? You know what, Florida man, I will keep you. You've been here for a while. I know you've been here in one of my earlier streams. So I do have you in mind. You know what I mean? People like you. But as of right now, though, I'm doing okay for right now. Everything seems to be under control. But if things get, you know, to the point where I need someone else, then I will take a serious look at some of the people just like you who've been sticking around the whole time. But my adventures, what's your opinion on fishing? My opinion on fishing is that it's fantastic. It's a great use of time. It's fantastic, yeah. What do you think though? What's your take on fishing? I think it's great. Should I go down and fish out the what is this? Should I go fish down at the dock? I don't know what's going on. Tree. A good one too. So I set the hook and it come in, eh? You come out, I got a tree. But yeah, you should go down to the dock and fish for sure. Why would you not go down to the dock? You need to think about it that way. You know? All right, we need more fish in the boat. We need more fish. We almost have 100 boats on the "Are we gonna catch fish" poll. To which 83% of people said yes. 17% of people are just completely and utterly incorrect. Could be me. Focus on the outdoors. $10 donation has just expired out of the pinned section, which we cannot see it anymore, but we've not forgotten it. It's permanently pinned on the channel in our memory. It's weird without these glasses on. How am I supposed to see the fish without these glasses? What should I use to fish? What lure? What fish are you going for? What fish are around? What are you targeting? That's my question. I haven't ever caught a bass, but I love fishing. I've fished since I was 3. Nice. You never caught a bass. What do you catch? What types of fish do you catch? Or what's in your area? Are there bass in your area? Lots of bass, lots of pike for me. Do you ever catch a pike? Pike are fun. Pike are fun fish to catch, I think. Nathan has put a beaver emoji. Is that a beaver emoji? It is a beaver. Nice. Whyabouts is the beaver emoji currently there? Is it because I'm in Canada? Is it because I resemble a beaver? That's possible. I've heard that before. One of the two, I'm sure. Maybe both. Whatever it is, Whatever it is, Nathan, I'm not sure. But it's all good. It's all good. Where's the bass at? I just subscribed, just focus on the outdoors, and gave him a like and comment on one of his videos. Nice. That's exactly what we need. Focus on the outdoors. Michael Isaac Presley Goodwin. It has been far too long, my friend, since I've seen you here. What have you been up to? Probably school. Let me guess. You've been up to school. But it's nice to see you here. It's really nice to have you back, Isaac Presley Goodwin. Glad to see you. I've seen some of your comments on my videos asking when I'm streaming. I saw them today before I went live. I thought to myself, man, I hope they find their way into my stream today. Yeah, school, right on. Gotta do it. Cozy says, yo, what's up, Cozy? What's going on today? I'm just catching bass myself. This tree must have a bass on it. Yeah, surely. Surely. Catch catfish, crappie, and bluegill is what fish you have? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, but bass are a really fun fish to catch. Justin is going for bass as well. What lure do you use? As of right now, though, I am snagged on a tree. But if you're catching bass, though, and you're fishing off the dock, what do you want to use? Again, I will say it's going to depend on what type of area you're fishing. But if you have, like, live bait works, you can literally just use a bobber and a worm. Well, a bobber, a hook, and a worm, to be more precise. And just cast that out and let it be. If that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a different type of, covering more water, maybe a swim bait of sort, maybe a crankbait. If you're looking to get some top water, then of course top water, if conditions allow. All sorts of different things. Yeah, I did not think you'd be streaming this early today, but I guess you did start streaming early today. I did. I decided, you know what? Yesterday I was fishing with a frog, had multiple blow-ups, but all missed, had to go back for redemption today. That's the way that frogs seem to be, But it's just the way it goes, I guess. In fact, I caught a frog smallmouth bass this year after a few blow-ups, but anyway. Folks on the outdoors, I subscribe too. I'll check out some of your videos later. Nice. Rock on. I'm gonna leave the stream to go fish. All right, Justin, good luck. I wish you the best of luck, my friend. Catch some bass, some large bass as well. I had to stop fishing because there was red algae in my pond. What does that mean? I bent the hook back ever so slightly so I was able to hook into one. Interesting. So it became a little bit less weedless, perhaps? Interesting. I missed your giveaway. Did you comment on the video? Or did you miss it entirely? What is going on with this? I'm still snagged on this tree. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Well, you know what? If it's... Yes. I did it. I got it out. Anywho, yeah, no, I think that is a good idea with the fog, because if the lily pads aren't too thick and the weeds allow, if you do bend the hooks back a little bit, it's still gonna sit above the water, but at least the hooks are a little bit exposed. I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna save that in my memory bank for a later date. Interesting. Means that there's bad algae in the pond and there's no people allowed to go by the pond. Interesting. You ever heard of red algae? I've only ever heard of green algae. And it appears the rain is coming back to us. I'm gonna use a red spinner. Nice. That'll work. That'll do the trick. That's a good way to cover lots of water. You know? Cover lots of water. See where the fish are biting and then keep casting. Good idea, Justin. Do a fish call? A fish call? You have to tell me what a fish call is. I'm just lost, you know. What is a fish call? Ethan said hi. Hello, Ethan. Good to see you here. How are you doing? How are you? Hope all is well. Nice shades? Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're interesting, aren't they? These are what I've decided to help me spot the smallmouth with. Justin, I will. All right, right on. DW? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oof, there's a little bass there. It's too small to do much of anything there. I wonder how big that bass was. Like, it's probably like way less than a pound. Did you get new merch? Because I see your shirt there. Interesting question, actually. So, I've got this here shirt. It's actually not new. I'll just say that. It's on my website right now. In fact, if you want to buy your own like this is actually a pretty sick. This is actually one of my favorite things on the entire store. You know, it's a light, nice long sleeve on it as well. You know, so when it's like raining like this, you can do that. It's a good idea. Yeah, no, it's not entirely new. It's on the store right now. ColeJFishingAdventures.ca. Grab your own today. Hats, shirts, hoodies, quarter zips like this. You can get it all. Start looking super cool. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Albin. What's up, Albin? What are you up to today, my friend? What is going on? I'm currently trying to catch some fish. That was a good cast by me just then. I went down to Cincinnati, Ohio yesterday for an NFL game, so if you had a stream last night, then I probably missed it. I did not have a stream last night, so you didn't miss it. It's all good. Did you have a good time, Isaac Presley Goodwin? Did you have a good time? Albin, I do not exactly understand the language you're currently speaking to me. We're gonna need a translation on it. What's up, bro? You caught something since you fishing? Tim. Hello, Tim. So I've got 2 fish since I started fishing. Two fish. I got one, and the other one was slightly smaller. It's all good, though. It's all good. They're bass, though. Smallmouth bass. Yeah. So, I mean, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good. My brother's alternate reality person again. I'm the person that has a brother named Cole James, and he has a fishing channel, and we're Canadian. I can't even believe that type of thing. Cole J, fishing YouTuber from Canada. You'd think I would be like, oh, I'm not the only one. Oh, welcome back. What water are you fishing on today? Daniel, I am on Wilson Lake currently. This is the type of thing that Nino and Campbell fish with a jig and crappie. Crappie. That one cottage a long time ago? Found like two like a jig. What a pass by me. Nothing on that tree. Pinball's back. Welcome back, Pinball. Pinball, did you see the fish that I caught earlier? Did you see the second fish I caught? I hope you did. If you didn't, I'm gonna have to catch another one, which is gonna be a bit of a task. No, I missed it. All right, so I have to catch another one. That much is clear. We got some nice spots coming up. No worries. Well, let me fill you in, Pinball. What happened? What type was it? It was a smallmouth bass. A smaller smallmouth, but Focus on the Outdoors donated $10 because of that bass. We had to recognize and shout out Focus on the Outdoors. That's what happened. But now we're gonna have to catch. Well, this is the dock with the aggressive dog. We should start streaming in fishing tournaments. Fishing tournaments. Goodness gracious. Interesting. You know, fishing tournaments would be interesting. Is that allowed? We show up. I would totally do it. Oh man, if we joined a fishing tournament, like imagine this, everybody imagine this. It's fishing tournament day, okay? Everybody shows up. It's like 5 a.m. Everyone backs their boats in the water, $300,000 boats, you know, $10,000 fish finder setups. Everyone's set up. There's 50 boats. They're all stacked up, ready to go. Their engines are fired up, ready to rock. And they're all ready to go, right? And then picture this. You look over and you see us. You see us in our canoe, paddle in hand, ready to rock out and catch some fish. That's the vision. Focus on the Outdoors one up me. Focus on the Outdoors was a man of his word. Just like you, Pinball. That's the kind of thing we need to celebrate. My brother caught a 5-pound largemouth on my uncle's private lake yesterday. Your uncle's a private lake. A 5-pound bass. I need to go to that lake. Catch a 5-pounder. Did you edit the shorts video when you thought you'd caught your personal best bass and you dropped it back in the lake because it was scrolling? Because I was scrolling through the shorts. Yes, I did actually. I did. So I thought it'd be very interesting. And it did pretty well. Glad I got something good out of that mishap. Hi, you're handsome. Wow. Right on. Thanks, Harvey. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you stopping in and you know, saying that. You know, it's nice to have you here. But you're still number one, Pinball? It's true. Pinball's still number one. Don't worry. Don't worry, Pinball. You're still 1160 XP. Any luck while I was gone? So, good one. No, what's this? No, it's nothing. No. I swear it was moving. It must have just been a tree. I think I'm on with a tree. What? Right, this is the perfect spot for the snake. For goodness sakes. Thought I had a tank. Anyway, what was I yammering on about? Okay, any luck? Yeah, I got one. So I've got two in total. I got one bass more recently. You can see it? Huh? Yeah. But that sounds awesome, Cole, and it would be even better if you caught the most pounds of fish and won the tournament. You didn't even enter. Yeah, literally. I think so. Let's join a boat-only tournament just for fun. Are there gators over there? No gators. So we're actually just... broke. All right, we're good. Yeah. Oh boy, the dog found us again. Look at this lure. Yeah, look at this lure. Ready? That needs to go to Fiscal Lake. Do you need any midday? More of these? No. They're at the dollar store though. Yeah, it's pretty good. Beautiful pond? It is quite a nice place, isn't it? Where did Hector go? Hector's, that was a terrible cast. Hector's away for now. Hector's away. Fishing with Isaac, what happened? Snag? Yeah, I was snagged for a second. We're all good though. If you need new mods, I'm down to be one. All right. It is. Just a good bait. Just imagine this thing gets picked up by a massive pike. Don't hook the dog. Tail on this thing. Jeez, heavy to use this thing. What lure you use? I'll show you what lure I'm using. It's an interesting one, Edwin. Edwin's Journey. I'm using this big old swim bait here. Look at how cool that thing looks. I'm serious, like. So I'm kind of going for pike now. I'm going for big pike. Trixie's back. Welcome back, Trixie. I'm going for big pike right now. Do you need one for this video? I can be one. All right. You know, we should be good. Trixie's back, so we should be okay. But, yeah. Is your reel magnetic? No. So this is a very, Dave James, this is a very basic reel. Why do I keep asking like that? It's a very basic reel, so it's yeah. No magnets, nothing like that. Very simple and inexpensive. Hope you catch one. Thank you, Edwin. I appreciate that. I'm going for like a 40-inch pike right now. Maybe it's a little deeper, I think. Here's the cool thing about all of this is you just never know what you're gonna get. The elevator was out of service, so I had to walk 5 flights down, only walked 4 flights up because we lived in the second floor. I took the last flight up inside LOL. Holy smokes. Nice to see you, Isaac. Absolutely. Holy smokes, somebody got right to the bottom. 40-incher, wow, that's what I'm going for. For whatever reason. Did you get a new rod because you used to have the white one? I still have the white one. I was just using it actually. But this is not a new rod. It's the Quantum Invade bait casting rod I bought when I was in the States. In fact, from a discount store. That's right, a discount store. How big was the bass you caught? Less than a pound for sure. It was a handful of ounces, you know. What pond in the States? Right now I'm in Wilson Lake in Canada, Ontario, Canada. But yeah. Trixie, you're still ahead of me in XP, lol. Right on. Right on. Do you like quality tackle? Like, do you mean in general? Like tackle of good quality? Or is that like a brand? Before I go on a big rant. Looks awesome, thank you. Thank you, mate. It is pretty awesome. You know? Exactly what it is. New glasses? The wildlife, welcome. But these glasses here are my smallmouth bass spotting glasses. I'm calling them the Smallmouth Spotters 2.0. They're not really new. I had them for a while, but I decided to sport them for today and see if it brings me any kind of luck. I subscribed, I like this live. Thank you, Edwin's Journey. Thank you very much for that, my friend. I'm really glad to see you. I'm really glad to have you around. And you're now part of the journey free forever. Nice to have you here. Hope I'll catch you in the next live stream. What lake are you on? Twisted TW. I am on Wilson Lake. Wilson Lake is what I'm on currently. Yes, don't you like high-end fishing gear? I like high-end fishing gear, but I don't know that high-end fishing gear likes me. Does that make sense? I'll elaborate on that as well. I like high-end stuff, sure. Who doesn't, right? But I just don't think that, for me specifically, it's like the best move on the chessboard as far as life goes. What I mean by that is this. I lose fishing gear like nobody else ever loses fishing gear. And so for me to go out and buy, you know, a $600 reel is just absolutely beyond reasonable. Because I'm going to lose it within the same year anyways. So myself, I usually tend to stick to not like cheap stuff, but I guess more affordable stuff because I don't have a problem with it. For some people, they just like they'll pay, you know, hundreds and hundreds of extra dollars for, you know, the brand name or the better quality. But for me, I'm just like, if it works, it works. It's my kind of plan. Did Charlie pop in while I was gone? No, Charlie did not pop in. How many feet is that boat and what size motor? So this is a 17.5 or 18 foot, 17 foot canoe, and it is, there's no motor on it. It is hand powered, so it's actually hand powered. We better get back soon. Be better. But yeah. There. Let's see if I get snagged. It's dumb. My employer, Tractor Supply Company, doesn't provide fishing and tackle gear. That is dumb. I don't know. Employer Tractor Supply Company doesn't provide fish and tackle gear. It's too bad, isn't it? What's your favorite way to cook your fish? I think you get some egg, right? So you get some egg, scramble the egg, put it in some fish crisp of sorts, fry it up in a pan with a little bit of oil in it. Done deal. Man, now I want a fish fry. Look what you've done. Everyone smash the like button and hit the sub button? Absolutely. For sure do that. You must be subscribed by now. Surely. What do you do for a living? Lots of stuff, you know? But I do have a full-time job. Working at Toyota at the moment. How about fishing in the sea? Would you like to sail in big ship to catch bigger fish? I'm not too interested in that, really. I'm good with what this is. Fishing in back lakes like this is pretty nice to me. Trixie, I know where Hector is most of the time I'm using. I don't want to give away his secret location. What? Have you caught much so far? I've got 2 fish so far. 2 smallmouth. I want to sit here until you catch a fish. Oh boy. I will try. I'll try. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm currently casting around, as you know, this massive swim bait. I'm hoping for some tank of a pike. Where are we right now? Sorry, yeah. There was a kid yesterday in Walmart, and he was scrolling on his phone, and he saw your merch online, and he did not know what it was, and he said, and he was like, "Mom, can I get this fishing shirt?" What? A kid that you know? Have you caught snakes? Never caught a snake. Hopefully I never do. This lake is 1 bass an hour? Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, yeah. It just must not be the best day. Sure, not. What lake did you catch 60 bass on? That was a lake in the Muskoka area. Further away from here, in like near like Bracebridge and stuff. That was a crazy lake. That was a crazy lake. Like that was, you might never get something like that again, you know? He dislikes snakes strongly. Very true. I'm really not a fan of snakes. I want to sit here till you catch a big one. Hope a pike. Hope so too. I want to catch a big pike. I've got little smallmouth. They're fun, but I want a 40-inch pike. Yeah, because the kid was standing right next to me, and my mom and I saw his phone, and it had your logo on it. And did you know him? Did you know the kid? That's my question. If you didn't, that's quite interesting. Honestly, 4 to 5 fish an hour. A decent lake would be 4 to 5 fish an hour. Yeah, true. That's pretty good. Depends how much you're fishing and what way you're fishing, but yeah. I think that's probably pretty good. Cool. How much donation money would it take for you to hold the snake for 10 seconds, LOL? A lot. No, I'm not like deathly afraid of them. I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the way they move. I don't like their presence near me. The final answer is probably, whatever, like $1,000 or so. I do for $100 if there's this. Well, what kind of snake? I don't want to do this at all. What bait do you use? I use all kinds, but right now I'm using this swim bait. It's a big gold swim bait I'm using to try to catch a tank of a pike. Where are we? The end's over there, right? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think this is it. Yeah, it's just a little bit more. There's probably a pike on that point. The best lake is a fish every cast. That's very true. Can't argue with that logic. Do you eat pike? I do every now and again. I don't keep fish all the time. A lot of the time I just do catch and release just for simplicity's sake and it's just fun time. Pike is good eating though, yeah, for sure, if you know how to clean it. That's the thing. Wait a second, that's a different rod? It is a different rod. So this one, what's the stats? Oh, what do we have? Okay, listen carefully. Oh, this is medium heavy. I didn't even know. What the heck? This is a 6'6". It's basically 6.5 feet. You can say 6.5 feet. Medium heavy. Quantum Invade. Rain's coming down pretty good now. You're still not getting a fish? Not like yet, though. But what if the snake is a friendly snake? LOL. Friendly? I'm having a hard time deciphering what that means. Friendly snake. No. Yeah, if it's a non-harmful one, it's fine. The worst case scenario, it's just gonna bite me in the hand. I mean, whatever, it is what it is. But if it's poisonous, I'm not going anywhere near it. Of course, there's not really any poisonous ones here, so. You ever been to a sporting event? I've been to NHL games before. You go trout fishing much, and what's your favorite bait to use if you go for them? So to answer your question, do you go trout fishing much? No, I really don't. In fact, I've only really gone trout fishing a handful of times in my life. And if I do go for them, the times I did fish for them, I fished with like worms and spinners, which seemed to work pretty well. Spinners and worms, hooks and a worm, spoon, spinner, this and that. I'm not a trout expert by any means, but that's what I did use though, as a little worm. They're fishing in like a little stream. 6.5 foot medium heavy quantum invade with the same fluorocarbon line. This is, we'll just say 15-pound fluorocarbon line for this one. Yeah. And is that a normal reel or a spinning reel? This is a bait caster, yeah. All right. I can barely see. But, okay, it appears as though, where am I? It appears as though the rain is just slightly activated. I'm currently, oh my gosh. Bit of a log there. Okay, everybody. Like getting ready to end your stream. Yeah, stream's gonna have to come to an end here. 6 p.m. Are we done already? Yeah, it's quick 2-hour stream for today. Please sub if you can. To you or to me? I'll check out Edwin's journey. I'll check it out. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to me for sure. Do you know KG? KG. Who's KG? I don't. Bit of rain on the phone here. Did you find a frog? Not yet. I might look around though. All right. No, but Kendall Gray. Oh, I have heard of him. Yeah, the YouTuber. I have. Later, guys. All right. Cole, really enjoyed today's show. Very entertaining. Thank you, John. Thanks to everybody. Look. Oh my gosh! I just stepped in a huge hole. Okay. Let me read out there's holes everywhere. Jeez. Okay. Let me read the top. I can't even stand. Let me read the top 10 here. Top 10 fans, like we always do. So the top supporters here. We have number 1, Pinball, Focus on the Outdoors, Gail, Trixie, Sarah, Dave James, Maddie Smith, John Peterson, Cotwall, Connor. Those are our top 10. So thank you to everybody for sticking around. I've never had tilapia fish, no. Thanks to everyone for being here. Again, massive shout outs to everybody who watched, but specifically, we have the Pinball, massive donator. Focus on the Outdoors, another massive donator. We have Trixie as well. And Sarah Hopkins as well. And Gail. So shout out to everybody. And I will have to see you all. I'm standing on a tree. I'll have to see you all in the next one. Later, everybody. I enjoyed your live a lot. Thank you, Turtles. Welcome back. I'll catch you on the next one. Full J signing out.